tutorial on understanding the custom domain setup process. This is part of the course on how to create an email account, which we have already covered. However, if you have a business or you are intending to start your own business, you might want to consider having a custom email address. And what that means is that you will have a custom domain. So instead of the domain being at gmail.com or outlook.com, for example, you will have at yourcompanyname.com. And what this means is that many usernames can be attached to one custom domain. So how do you think of a custom domain? To get domain ideas, we are going to be using hover.com. This is one of the ways to brainstorm domain names and buy domains. Firstly, you need to think of what your business name is going to be. If, for the purposes of this video, we are in the education space and we would like to find a domain name for our school, Hogwarts School, we can then search that and see which domain names would be available. So it will take a little bit of time to just process everything. I've already been searching for this. I'm just going to remove it from the cart for the purposes of this video. And as you can see on your right hand side, there are many filters. So you can then filter further to get a specific industry or field of interest that you are in. And as you can see right now, there are a few sales happening. And there are featured domain names. There's the generic ones and some other suggestions over here. We're going to go with a domain name that is on sale. So we'll take the Hogwarts School.club. So you will just add it over there. Once you've added it, it will come up in your cart. So the next step in this process of the custom domain setup is to then proceed to your cart. Remember, when you are customizing your email address, it will cost you. In this case, it will cost us $4.99, and this is for a 1-year domain registration. You can choose to extend that up to 10 years. So the ultimate would then be adjusted in the cost to $130.90. But we're just going to register the domain for a year. Then it is important to also have this WHOIS privacy. It keeps your contact information protected from the public. Just in general, it's a privacy setting that you want to employ for free. So you'll keep that checked, and this will be your subtotal. Okay, from here, you can then secure your checkout and then be able to buy your domain. And once you've bought it, it is then automatically registered for a year. So you'll fill in all your details here. So remember, it will be the details that we've included from the previous video we'll just use. So we'll use ebunnyeggiver.com at outlook.com, and the username ebunnyeggiver. The password was a hashtag. Okay, and then you will continue on and then go through the registration information as well as the billing information and order confirmation. So I'm not going to buy it at the moment, but this is what you will do at the checkout. From this point on, you have then registered the domain name, and because hover.com is a domain provider, it does not host, it does not provide the service of email hosting. So you will then have to go to a email hosting provider. To do this, you will then Google email hosting service. And a popular one in South Africa is AfriHost. So you've bought the domain name, it is now yours for a period of a year, which is important. You will need to renew that. And then you will come and then register and then connect your registered domain onto this email hosting service, which is provided by AfriHost. And for the purposes of this video, we are using AfriHost. There are many email hosting services on offer. Sometimes the domain provider also offers a hosting service, so you can do all the customizing in one place. We are just going the difficult road, so you can see all the options, or the hardest type of option when it comes to customizing a domain. So you'll have the different pricing packages here, and this will also allow you to pay straight away for the service of hosting. And remember, you will need to renew your domain name after a year. Once you have done this and you've signed up, just take you to the sign up process, you will then need to obviously pay the amount that you've signed up for, and just be aware of what you're paying today and the cost summary monthly. So the domain you've paid once off for a year, this cost comes at a monthly rate. You will then proceed to the next step and fill in your bank details. From there, you'll be able to have access to the back end, and from there you'll be able to set up a username. Remember, your domain name is already claimed, so whatever your username is, it will be at hogwartsschool.club. So your username can then be whatever you decide it to be. So if it is eBunny, as if your name is Easter Bunny and you want to put eBunny as your name, at hogwartsschool.club, that will be the username. Or Michael Smith at Hogwarts School Club, at hogwartsschool.club, excuse me. So this is how it will operate. So you have your domain provider, which is Hover, and then your email service provider, which will then be AfriHost, which will connect your domain name to your email hosting service and have access to the dashboard where you can choose the username. Remember, when you customize a domain, you can have multiple usernames for one domain name, which is the hogwartsschool.club. And that is it when it comes to the custom domain setup process. And you have finished the course. Well done for completing the course on how to create an email account. You are welcome to check out the resources at the end of the course and submit any questions that you may have.